Well, good morning, everybody. How are you this fine weekend? I hope you're doing well. Everything's just going your way. I always like to hear that everything's good. Well, we have a kind of a newcomer, tiny little channel that I wanted to cover. I don't like it when he calls science people morons, and people do that. I noticed on his channel, if you want to go there, he started out at, I don't know, around 1,000 views, and then dwindled down, 600, 500, and his latest video, which we'll look at today, is, about 40 views. And, I feel sorry for the guy, dwindling down like that. But I think it's his own fault. The kind of videos he makes. The last, I'd say 18 videos, he put scimandan right there in the title. And I think what he's doing is hoping that his videos will float to the top if somebody's searching for scimandan, and maybe he'll get some views out of that. It's okay to do that. I might do that as well if I thought, it was honorable to do that. I also want to tell you, I think that he's a big coward, and he'll certainly refute that, but you look at his videos, all of them, he has comments turned off. And to me, that means my opinions, my thoughts, my comments are worth people listening to, but nobody wants to hear any dissenting comments or any comments from other people. And so that's, I'm really afraid of what other people will say, and so I just turn the comments off and we don't have to hear what they say. To me, that's the mark of a coward. So here's to you, Mr. and his name is Southern Ride Hell. Southern Ride Hell. And he spells it kind of funny. I'm still debating over whether I'll leave a link. I don't know that I need to promote his channel any more than anybody else does. Anyway, this video is about curvature, as if we haven't heard enough about curvature, as if we haven't proven enough that there is curvature there. And so I guess we'll do it again, huh? We'll just prove that there is curvature visible.
Looks like flat earthers need some lessons in identifying boats.
Oh dear, critical thinker. I don't know what the fuck you're laughing at.
Ha 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 ha. So if you don't know why we're all laughing, Mr. Southern whatever, I just don't know how you can't hear things. Everybody's laughing at you, buddy. If you can't figure out curvature, if you can't see those ships going over the curve. After a while, they can't be brought back. And much as we'd like to think that Eric Dubé cannot do anything wrong, Eric Dubé is totally wrong, and I think he might even be lying about his perspective thing. Perspective, if you think perspective is causing these boats to disappear, you got another thing coming, bud, because you know, and Eric knows, and Nathan Oakley knows, everybody else knows, that perspective works on everything in your field of view. So if you're seeing a boat that's going out and disappearing bottom first, it cannot be due to perspective, because the entire boat would disappear at the same time, because it's going out of your field of view, right? So it's not due to perspective, it's due to something else, something called curvature. If you guys could just get it in your head that it's curvature. You've been told, and you've been told, and you've been told. You've seen video after video, picture after picture, and you still think that you can convince me that it's due to perspective, and it's not. Do yourself a favor and look up what perspective is, what perspective does, and all that you think causes ships to disappear. Again, let me reiterate, boats disappear hull first, bottom first, and that cannot be perspective, because perspective would make the entire boat disappear at the same time. Okay? Alright. So now we're going to talk a little bit about Baumgartner and his record leap from, I guess it was like 125,000 feet or something, very high up there. And was there curvature? Did we see curvature? And I'll show you the part that Mr. Southern Guy tells us is fake. And I know, hold on to your chairs, it is fake. It is a fisheye lens. Okay? But there are some other photos we can show you that show that it is not flat, that they're not hiding anything necessarily. And so you'll see the video or the photos here at the end of this video. Okay? Here we go with Southern Guy.
These few pics you've shown do not prove that ships or boats are going over the supposed curvature of the Earth. If you believe this, then I can't help you. If you can't see curvature of 128,000 feet above the Earth, you're damn sure not going to see any curvature at the beach. Scimandan didn't get the memo from Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I guess you didn't either. Neil deGrasse Tyson, in front of a live audience, explained that the curvature seen when Felix Baumgartner was getting ready to do his Red Bull jump from 128,000 feet above the surface of the Earth was because of the wide-angle lens being used. He said they make horizontal lines curve. He even said that stuff is flat. And I truly understand why Neil deGrasse Tyson did that, because people were sending up balloons 100,000 to 120,000 feet without any wide-angle lens on the camera, and were posting videos showing the horizon flat and at eye level and showing the Earth was not moving. Neil deGrasse Tyson was doing damage control. He said you can't see curvature at 128,000 feet, which is 24.2 miles, to explain why amateur balloons were showing no curvature, and his intent was to leave it open that at some point above that height that the Earth's supposed curvature will be seen.
Okay, so here's the first one. This is a photo taken at 45,000 feet from a high altitude jet plane, and I believe you can clearly see curvature at 45,000 feet. There's not very much. You just can't see how much the Earth is curving at 45,000 feet, but there is some curvature there. This next photo is a corrected photo. There are camera, when you have a fisheye lens, it has a subroutine in it that causes the fisheye, which later then you can turn that off to get the original photo. And so here we see the original photo of Baumgartner's leap, and I want to show you this one of Jay Tolan. Jay Tolan is a flat earther. He believes that if you take photos of everything with a fisheye, if you take photos of everything with an infrared lens, you get much longer shots, and those can be shown that you can see farther, and there's nothing going over the curve. That's what he thinks. In this shot, you can see, most definitely, you can see some curvature. I could see curvature there, and I thought, gee, if I had a straight edge, I could hold it up there and show the curvature. And then I thought, you know what I could do? I could roll the screen down, and when the bottom of the screen gets up to that level of the photo, it will show whether or not there's curvature in that photo. So I tried that, and this is what I got from that. So you can see definitely there was some curvature there, very slight. Of course, you know, when you're standing wherever he was at, you can see that the curvature would be very slight, but it's still there. Okay, so I want to tell you there, Southern Guy, you're a little bit lacking in your proof there of no curvature. Everything you've shown there shows curvature. I think you're lacking, and I think you've got some more work to do if you want to convince me that there is no curvature. So good luck on that, Mr. Southern.